gonna get PS5 day one. But when it comes to the Series X, I'm not buying it. And I think you saw my post on this on Instagram. But I've been an
Yeah.
Xbox, I've been an Xbox fan since the original Xbox. I didn't own it, but I would always go to my cousin's house and play the original Halo on it. I went from that to Xbox 360 to Xbox One, and I'm a huge Xbox fan. But I don't think it's gonna go well this generation, man. And I'm sorry to say that, but look how the Xbox One look how the Xbox One was, right? Remember that E3
Right.
conference? I, remember the E3 conference where they said they were gonna remove a bunch of
Yeah.
things?
It was
I
ridiculous.
I sat there in front of my computer screen just in awe. And then a bunch of videos come out about Xbox and Microsoft. And that's the thing, that kind of tainted everybody's perspective of that kind of tainted everybody's perspective of the Xbox One. Now with the Series X, they just released a shitty they just released a shitty ass showcase where they just show trailers and they claim, oh my god, it's gameplay. When all of us know it's not. I mean, what do they consider as gameplay? We consider gameplay raw gameplay when you're walking around the world and you can see the HUD, when you do different things. They consider gameplay cinematics. And
Right.
I think that's kind of scummy. But if if Xbox doesn't shape up in the next 1 to 2 years, I'm done with it, man. Like this
Yeah,
is
I have the same position as you.
like this for me. I know this sounds weird to say, but they should go back to the original Xbox era where they were wild when they tried to do different things. Like I know they had The Rock present the original Xbox. Just imagine somebody like I don't know, Lil Yachty or some big rapper nowadays promoting the Xbox Series X. I want to go back to
Yeah.
those. I want to go back to those wild days when Microsoft would release different types of games like Whacked. I forgot the name of it, but it's just a flying game. I can't think of it right now.
Is it
Uh,
Freaky Flyers?
uh
Oh,
I
Crimson Skies?
yes, that's it. Where they would just release wacky games.
Right.
But of course, what's the money going into? What's our main statistics? And that's like I said, man. I agree with you. The Xbox 360 was a perfect middle point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna deliver a rant about the Xbox brand. Here, the issue right now, and I think Microsoft doesn't want to win consoles anymore. They've given up. And the issue is the Xbox One's biggest problem was a lack of exclusive games. And although games are going to be on PC, so they haven't really fixed this issue going forward. The new Xbox is not exciting. Like the 360 and the Xbox original, especially, you had exclusive games. You had to get that system to get that console. Now, it's not the same philosophy they once had. For instance, if I was in charge of Xbox, and now it's kind of too late, but if I was placed in charge of Xbox 2 years ago, what I would have done is say, let's go back to the drawing board, look at all the exclusive franchises and such that we had on the original Xbox. Let's bring back Crimson Skies first of all. Number one, bring that back with Epic Online. Let's fix Halo. Let's have at least 5 new IPs at launch. Like let's go back to the drawing board. Let's
Exactly. And
excitement is the biggest thing. It's not exciting. Like there's no draw to it, you know?
yeah, and I feel like this is what's killing Xbox. I mean, they had a perfect opportunity when they released all the mini consoles. They could have swooped in and released it and could have released an original Xbox Mini. But no, we're focusing on PCs. We're doing this. We're doing that, and this is what's killing the Xbox brand for me. I mean,
Yeah, it's a lack of excitement.
just imagine the original Xbox Mini. Just imagine the original Xbox Mini. How cool? How cool would that be?
Yeah, like it, people would have bought it. There was a time to make that. I would have bought it, and especially if you had like, if you could get the Xbox Mini. Imagine this, right? They released the Xbox Mini, even if it only had 10 games, you put Crimson Skies, you put Halo, you put these games and have multiplayer, and people can buy this mini
Exactly.
console with their friends. Some college bros can do couch multiplayer. That would be so fun. Like that would have delivered a lot of value.
It would. It would just bring in.
Think about the convenience of it too. You don't have to hook up the giant Xbox original. If you could just bring this with you to a friend's house, like and be playing Halo 2 multiplayer with full guys on a couch, that could be a marketing ploy for it too.
Right.
And here's what's genius. If they were following what I would have done, then guess what? People are now playing Crimson Skies at colleges and stuff. Oh wait, the new Xbox console has an exclusive new Crimson Skies game on it. Now they're gonna go buy the new console. Like it's they just don't want to win consoles even anymore. It's annoying.
Exactly. That's what's killing them. And if they don't shape up in the next generation X, for me, Xbox is done, and for them, they're gonna be out of here. That's
Yeah,
just
that's
what I
why
think.
I'm I'm like optimistically, well, not optimistically. I'm looking at it, but like I'm not excited, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next generation. I don't know if I'm just gonna commit to PC or what, but I, the next generation's just not exciting. And you know, another annoying thing about the new Xbox console is that they're releasing Halo Infinite, which should be like the big flagship game, but it's still coming out on the Xbox One too. That it, why is it coming out on the old console? Like it just none of it makes sense if you want to actually sell the thing, you know?
Yeah, but for me, when it comes to the next generation, it's weird to say. I'm just not into modern gaming anymore, man. I only play like a few games, But
Right.
when it comes to the next generation, I'm probably just gonna pick up the PlayStation 5 day one if they have any good, launch titles.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a safe way to go. Because, like, at least, you know, Sony, the exclusive games will be exciting. It's like so many of these companies like EA and Activision and stuff, they just aren't putting out exciting games. Sony is like one of the few that are actually putting out exciting single player games. Like besides Red Dead 2 for single player, when you think of single player games this generation, it's almost all Sony titles.
Yeah,